Pompeo calls for the release of Americans held in Venezuela amid coronavirus outbreak. Washington's Secretary of State Mike Pompeo called for the release of 6 U.S. oil executives detained in Venezuela as their family members expressed concern for their well-being amid a coronavirus outbreak. The Citgo 6, Tomeu Vadell, Gustavo Cardenas, Jorge Toledo, Alirio Jose Zambrano, Jose Luis Zambrano and Jose Angel Pereira, have been detained in Venezuela without trial since November 2017. On Thursday, the top U.S. diplomat issued a demand for their humanitarian release amid the outbreak of COVID-19 in that country. With the Maduro regime now acknowledging that COVID-19 cases are appearing in Venezuela, we are extremely concerned about the risk for the 5 U.S. citizens and 1 U.S. resident from Citgo, who are currently languishing in the notorious Helicoide prison in Caracas, Pompeo said in a statement. These wrongfully detained men all have weakened immune systems due to cumulative health problems and face a grave health risk if they become infected. 17 hearings have been cancelled, he said. They have already spent more than 2 years in jail without an ounce of evidence being brought against them. It is time to release them on humanitarian grounds. We're terribly afraid of losing 1 or more of them in there for the families of the 6. It is a time of heightened anxiety and uncertainty about their loved ones' health and safety. They have had almost no contact with the men since they were moved from house arrest to prison in early February, just hours after Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido met with U.S. President Donald Trump. Alirio Rafael Zambrano, the brother of 2 of the detained men, told CNN that his brothers are trying to stay healthy of mind, body and spirit. That is a challenge given the circumstances, particularly amid local news reports of at least 4 cases of coronavirus in the Helicoide prison. The cases have not been confirmed by the Maduro government, and CNN has been unable to independently verify the information. CNN's requests for comment to the Ministry of Communications in Venezuela and the Venezuelan Attorney General have not received an answer yet. According to some of the family members, it is believed that the 6 are being held together. With as many people in there, if there are cases that are testing positive, a spread would be pretty easy, and that's what we're all terrified about, said Carlos Inez, the son of Toledo. We're terribly afraid of losing 1 or more of them in there. There's not a whole lot of running water in Caracas right now, and so that's affecting them, Inez told CNN. They don't even have water to wash their hands with, so they're using the bottled water that we take for them to drink too, try to wash your hands and brush their teeth and things like that. Inez and Zambrano said the men have requested supplies like Clorox and hand sanitizer, but it's becoming more difficult to get them to Venezuela. Veronica Vadell Wegiman, the daughter of Tomeu Vadell, told CNN that they don't have a bath, per se. We have someone that brings them portable water that they use with buckets to bathe themselves, she said. So that's extremely concerning to us because, again, hygiene, right? And with this pandemic it's like, how can they, survive in there? Some of the men, like Vadell, have serious medical conditions. His family tells CNN he is in his 60s, has cardiovascular issues, and is at risk for reactivated tuberculosis. Zambrano noted that when you don't see sunlight and you're kept in a place for so many days and weeks and months, your immune system suffers. So even though they may not have some pre-existing condition, like in the case of my brother Jose Luis, being inside a place like that really takes a toll on their immune system. We need them home as soon as possible, before this virus has a serious outbreak within the facility and ends up infecting or killing people in there, Inez said. We want them home as soon as possible. CNN's Stefano Pozzebon contributed to this report. Click subscribe to receive the latest news.